Peacock cancels Battlestar Galactica. First, a short 10-second, 12-second word from our sponsor, Battlestar Mercury. Again, Battlestar Galactica canceled. After a 10-second promo comes my opinion and what we will do next. January 9th, 2025, Battlestar Mercury Book 4 launches on YouTube and BattlestarMercury.com. Just watched a couple of podcasts or YouTube videos. Universal Studios has canceled Battlestar Galactica. The Peacock Network, NBC, was given a concept of the show based on almost 6 years of wrangling and developments to do a new show based on the 2003 series by Ronald D. Moore, which was very gritty, very depressing, very negative, but very much in the time frame and the mood of America when it was founded when it premiered in 2003, less than 2 years after the bombings of the World Trade Center and the September 11th attacks on the United States. There's a couple of reasons given for this on other podcasts. One was the cost of between $80 and $100 million to do the first season of this series. There were also creative differences. Peacock wanted a campy Galactica 1980, or more accurately, Battlestar Galactica 1979 series. And our friends at Universal realized that that's not what what they were doing. They proposed a number of ideas within the original Ronald D. Moore universe, which also traps you, because you can't do any more stories about significantly involving the Galactica unless you go back to the first Cylon War. But they came up with several concepts that basically were in the same vein as the 2003 series, Ronald D. Moore, within the same universe. And when it came down to it, that's not what Peacock wanted. It's not what NBC wanted. They wanted something that would appeal to larger audiences. Battlestar Galactica appealed to a very strong audience, but it was also an audience that believed in this negative, gritty, realistic viewpoint that the show's creators originally rolled out with. I don't blame Peacock for it. They want to make the most money off of it, and frankly, I think that a Battlestar Galactica series based on the original series would do well. It would not be as appealing to me because I am much more into the Ronald D. Moore version. But I remember watching it in 1979 on television, and the last hour was interrupted by the Camp David Peace Accords, and there's a lot of factors as to why maybe Peacock wants to be more positive. We're coming right now after 471 days of war in the Middle East. A vicious massacre across the border of Gaza of Israel has happened 476 days ago, and we're still dealing with the consequences there. The Middle East was at the brink of war. Iran and Israel are still getting ready to pound each other and launch a massive attack. Rumors of Trump administration, he just came to office a few minutes ago. Trump administration is going to back a war to destroy Iran's nuclear capacity. There's lots of bad things happening in the world. The Ukraine-Russia war, the largest war in history since World War II in Europe. There's a lot of bad things happening in the world. Maybe people need an escape. That's not what Battlestar Galactica Ronald D. Moore is. It's a hard look at something totally different. So what are we going to do here at Battlestar Mercury? Number one, this is a fun project for me. I'm not doing it for money. It's not my intellectual property. It is fan fiction. I'm not even taking donations after putting about $5,000 into computer hardware partially to support this channel. I will explore at the point where I think it makes sense, taking donations to help the content. What I'll take in right now is, if you want to continue this content, I'm looking for people to join this team. I'm looking for people who want to write, create, and help make this a multi-person endeavor. But it's going to be a fun endeavor. The whole point of it is, as the head writer, I am building this audience so that I can introduce my own science fiction. It may have some connection with Battlestar Galactica, but it will be my own. It will be different. But what I would say is, I'm using Battlestar Galactica Deadlock for the exteriors. I can manipulate it pretty well to do almost anything I need to do. I've staged some amazing battles. I've got some amazing footage out of there. I am looking for a Windows 11 compatible platform to do more Vipers. They're very hard to film in this endeavor. Not impossible. I still have ideas. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to continue with the story as a fan fiction, not-for-profit endeavor. I'm still worried about taking donations, and I probably would notify Universal before I took donations. And I was one of the people that helped found the Battlestar Galactica, Battlestar Mercury, Second Life simulator with an actual 4 landing deck Mercury-class Battlestar, the Mercury. And Universal made some efforts to suppress that project. I don't want to do that. I want there to be a friendly audience that wants this view as it is, and I want the people to enjoy it and participate in it, and I want to put together a team. Talk to me in the comments, reach out to me. It's very easy to figure out the email address of this, and it's very easy to leave me comments in the videos. We're currently in the middle of the release of season 4. I watched episode 2 last Thursday night after not touching it or looking at it for 5-6 months. I was amazed. I was just cheering because I captured some beautiful footage. Overall, the first 9 episodes are not exactly what I wanted to get out of it. I am telling more story. I'm telling prose. I am explaining what happened to the Mercury at the end of season 3. I'd like to carry this through to the end, which would probably be season 4, maybe season 5, maybe visiting, maybe a jump forward in time to present day, and then ending the series there. I know how I would get back to reset the series with some of the same main characters, but I want to do this project however much time it takes to do. It's going to take. I got a full-time job in high tech. I've got limited resources. I've tried to start a political channel, Straight Talk Politics. One of our sponsors. I've not been massively successful in that area. I like this more. I like this better, and I want to eventually publish my own science fiction. I've written several Star Trek novels. I want to write my own science fiction. It's going to have some creative, be different. It's going to be my own IP. If you're interested in either of those endeavors, please make comments. Please like these videos. Please watch season 4, which is in progress right now, January 20th, 2025. And what do you think? Should I just drop the project? Is it wasting my time? Should I continue with this endeavor? Should I don't know. What do you think I should do? If you want to participate, please comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about season 4. Tell me what you think about season 1. Season 3 was the first season where I went to full-on voice. Yes, you can read it as in novel format straight through from chapters 1 through 4 on BattlestarMercury.com. But the video was much more fun. I don't know how I would go about doing humans speaking. I don't want to do CGI. I don't want to do Second Life typing and talking. But I do want to take the story to its logical conclusion within the next 3 or 4 years, and then either reset or move into my own science fiction. So what do you think about Universal Pictures' rejected Battlestar Galactica reboot? I think that going into the first war that this game is based on, Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, that you're seeing on screen, would be a great idea. The launching of the Galactica, the early years, Adama as a Viper pilot, but they haven't, as I said earlier in this podcast, massively boxed in by the decisions that they made to stay within the Ronald D. Moore universe, and that limits themselves creatively. A full reboot would be heresy. Ronald D. Moore's fans are very strong, and Battlestar Galactica fans have in general showed a surprising predilection to eating their young. I've seen several Battlestar Galactica projects in Second Life melt down due to creative differences, and people can get very mean and vicious. If you want to join this project, please indicate now. Thank you very much for your watching this video, and I much appreciate all the feedback I get.